Hello, this is Andrew, and this is my Canyon Aeroad frame. On July 4th, earlier this year, I crashed it, and I'm going to put a picture up there of the damage I did to this. And I sent it out to a company called Ruckus Composites out in Portland. There are quite a few companies that will fix frames, but this is one of the only companies that I found that will do an ultrasound scan of the frame and the fork. And I wanted to make sure that if I'm going to ride this bike, or I'm going to let anybody ride the bike, that one, it was worth fixing, and two, that it's safe to do that, to ride the bike, even after it's fixed. So like something else that was broken and we just didn't notice. So they do that. And so I sent the frame and the fork off to go get fixed. And as it turned out, only the top tube was damaged. The rest of the frame was fine and the fork was fine. And as you can see here, this is kind of the area where the damage was. And if you look really carefully, you can see there's like a little bit of a move up there and then a little bit of a move out there. I imagine that's where they kind of wrapped it up there. And then it kind of tapers off over here. So this is somewhat different. Like it was a little bit thinner through here before. And if you look here and here, you can see where it kind of bulges and then stops bulging. Which I imagine is just what they had to do to fix it, because the hole in here was not only all the way through the frame, but it was quite long and it was a big mess. I did a pretty good job at destroying it. I haven't built the frame up, obviously, although I guess you can't see that from the camera angle here. But it looks pretty good. It sounds pretty good. The only thing I'm not in love with is that, and maybe put the mic here so you can hear. There's a little bit of a lip. And I imagine that's where it probably wrapped it with a couple sheets of carbon fiber where the sheet kind of ends. But it's kind of sharp. And you can hear that when I rub my finger over it. I'm kind of worried that, I guess like a short or a jersey or something will rub against there and like pull it up. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. I might put some helicopter tape over it just to kind of smooth the transition there to make sure that nothing like that happens. I don't even know if that's a legitimate risk. But overall, I'm really happy, one, that it's fixed. Two, pleased with the way it looks. I didn't opt for the more expensive, make this look exactly the way that it used to look thing. And so the price was very reasonable. The price for the scan and for the fix was very reasonable. A little bit more than what I was going to pay just to get it fixed. But if I was one of the other places I got an estimate from just to get it fixed, they were going to knock on it with a hammer. Yeah, I don't know. Apparently that's a good way to detect damage in carbon fiber. But they said to just throw the fork away and buy a new one. So if I had gone that route and had them fix it and bang on it with a hammer and replace the fork, it would have been quite a bit more expensive than what I ended up paying to get the fork and the frame scanned and then just the fork or just the frame fixed. So overall, quite happy with it. And I'm going to go ahead and build the bike up now. And then if there are any updates on it, I'll make sure to post another video. Thanks for watching. Again, the company is Ruckus Composites out in Portland. Cheers.